to deck 3. We are now on to deck 3, which is the dock. And I believe this opens right away. No, we gotta go up there to open it. Okay. I believe that might be a new enemy. Let's see. Yes, it is. That is a Skaarj assassin. You can tell it's an assassin versus a scout because there's like armor plating going down the backs of his tail and legs. And they're a little bit stronger than scouts. A little bit faster, a little bit smarter. They actually work in groups later in the game, and they're led by lords. And the lords look basically the same, except they might have a little bit of a more of a gold hue to them rather than that silverish look. And the lords, if you kill the lord, like supposedly the rest of them like get scared and try to run away. That's just a scout. Super jump boots, I don't really need them. But once you're in this area here, this area is optional. Once you're stuck in here, you can't get back out until you head up this elevator here. This is essentially the docking port for like if another ship is delivering stuff. So this part, you gotta be careful because you have to fight all the enemies in these tight quarters here. And you got to be careful not to fall off the edge. This really reminds me of Phantom Ganon from Ocarina of Time. Whoa, almost fell off. Jesus Christ. He made it easy. You're not going to be as easy, are you? No. And that does that. Much needed flat cannon that I could have used. And just some messages about sealing off the port here. Going to each of these, you can get some stuff, more information on the story. Retreating to deck 1 and setting up a makeshift barrier. We'll learn about that later. Some sludge. First wave of Skaarj were isolated. Especially the same thing. They were going to seal off engineering with a system. We'll do that in a little bit here. Basically, we got to do a series of unlocking events to proceed in the ship. Here's the override controls for that door there. And talking about the containment field again. So basically we got to get past this containment field. Ride the elevator back down. And now the door opens again. Yay. Alright. So now we proceed to deck 2, which is actually in the same level as deck 3. Doesn't really say exactly where deck 3 becomes deck 2, but I like to consider it through these doors here. Deck 3 is this general area, and then deck 2 is through these doors here. So what do we have? We have engine power core control. We have containment field generator. We have a Skaarj warrior attacking us. We have another Skaarj warrior attacking us. We have a Skaarj pulling the, what is that, a Pulp Fiction, dodging every shard, and we have cooling system control. And we have one more here, primary turbo lift. Well, if we want to get to the bridge of the ship to deck 1, we need to take the primary turbo lift. But buttons aren't working, and if you come over here and read this monitor, it says requires engine power to run. So it's kind of like the AC in your car. You can't run that elevator without engine power. So let's go find the engine room. I think the word I was looking to describe this area is the hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. So here's the engine power control. So we need to go here. But if you try to go here, there's a force field in the way. And here it says main engineering containment field active, just like we were getting the messages upstairs. So this is what they were talking about with it was being defended by that containment. So we got to go and destroy the gold cores in the containment field generator area. So let's head to the containment field generator area. Here it is. Uh-oh. Engine coolant. So if you see this, it says engine coolant overflow. Cooling system must be activated prior to entering this area. But we have the antitoxin suit, so technically we could go over there if we wanted to. I've tried it before. It works. You can skip this whole section if you have the antitoxin suit. But I'm not going to because I want to show the whole level. So that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to go over here. And then you go to cooling system control. So you got to keep backtracking until you find out what you can get to next. And I knew that way I was going to get up, so that's why I went right up to him. And you got to do whatever you need to do to get further so we can activate the engines. So here we are in cooling system control, where we will contain that flood that's preventing us from getting to the containment field generator. So we activate that, we get the pump activated, but we actually need to open the drain valve too. Take care of that, and now the drain valve's activated, and there's another antitoxin suit back here. So now we can head to the containment field generator. And lo and behold, the coolant has been drained. So in here we got to find the containment field gold cores to disable the containment field generator. Engine status offline, damage report minimal, life support systems online, deck 1 power levels full, ship hull breach at observation lounge. That'll be important later. What does this one say? Containment field generator online. Gold cores unstable due to excess stress from sealing engineering. May be disabled by destroying the gold cores. So we'll do that in a little bit. So I take this elevator down. And the first time I played this game, I thought these were the gold cores. And so I shot all my ammo at those things and they didn't get destroyed, and I was like, well, what the hell do I do? Ends up those are not the gold cores, obviously. So you get engine cooling on almost full of the area, but you can actually go down there with the antitoxin suit. I don't. Is there something down there? I can't remember. I don't think there is. I think you might just die. No, never mind. There is something down there. And what does this say? Extremely vital. All weapons must be placed on safety. Oh, well, whatever. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, okay. So then you get some armor. I see. And you're kind of above... Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. You're kind of above the gold cores. And that's like this third area, third level, kind of. So you drop down here, and behind each of these, there's a little switch here that says you can disable the shield protecting the gold cores. You stand back and you shoot them and they explode. You do the same thing on this side. Disable it. Get clear, and shoot it, and it explodes. So now the gold cores are destroyed. Now we need to find a way out of here. And that's this way. Some ammo here. And should be button for elevator. Press it. Get us back out of here. And now we can go to the engine room. Disabled force field generators. Oops. Where? And engine power control. And the force field's down, yay. Alright, so now we're in the engine control area. Somehow Skaarj in here. Who knows how they got in here. They probably got in here in the 10 seconds that it took me to, you know, get away from there. They probably snuck in. It's like, oh. So they're actually trying to stop. There's a message around here that says something about systems trying to be reactivated. But that doesn't make any sense. They wouldn't be trying to reactivate it, because why would they be doing that? Because it's going to cause the ship to get destroyed. Planet scanning station. Alien stars are detected entering and exiting the atmosphere. Alien mothership landed in Northern Valley near atmospheric electrical storms. Very, very important message there. Engine systems attempt to be rerouted by unknown intruders. See, that's the one that says that attempt to be rerouted. That means that they're trying to disable the engine. 75% engine power available. Coolant leak and containment core generator. Yeah, I already said that. Alright. So we gotta reactivate the engines. The Skaarj are trying to disable the engines. I just kind of figured that out. I always thought they were trying to activate the engines, but no, they're trying to stop you from activating them, because by doing that, it's going to cause the ship to go unstable. The Skaarj just want to collect as much information from this as possible to learn about our species. So what you got to do is you got to push each of these power generators. This is essentially the reactor core of the ship right here. You push these into the wall. You see it go in there. Get some ammo. And you get like an effect. As it said, only 75% of the power was available. Should be 66 since there's 3 of them, but whatever. You come out here and then the engine is online. But you don't want to jump into those things. You gotta kind of sneak in between here like that. There we go. And now the engine's on, so we can get to the turbo lift. And there's supposed to be a couple more messages around here that give you more information. Yeah, they're over here. This is where they are. Let me go read those. So, biosuits, power is being rerouted to intruders on deck 1, so that's why those don't work. Here's a message talking about surface scan indicating an indigenous primitive structure on the planet's surface, a higher technology town detected on a rock suspended in the sky by some unknown force. And this one's talking about short-range surface scans indicating location of a large alien spacecraft on the planet's surface, matching the description of the message below, talking about the ship entering the atmosphere prior to orbital decay. So a little bit of insight as to what's been going on the last 3 months. Oh. Yeah, they can fake their death, or they can just get hurt. You kind of gotta listen. You gotta listen for a flop when they land on the ground like that. Damn. Well, he showed me where I have to go. I kind of got lost there for a second. Basically, they're on full alert now as they try to stop me from getting on the turbo lift here. So we get on the turbo lift, we activate it, and proceed upward. And here we are on ISV Kran Deck 1.